Wednesday, July 21st, 2021.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Give you minutes, right?
We do. Motion to approve the commission meeting minutes of June 30th and July 7th.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Well, I guess as we don't have Hank, Pete, anybody else here,
A lot of stuff.
let's start with our resolutions.
Well, I do have one comment I want to make on a request for recruitment that came through from the county engineer's office.
What would that be, Mr. Old?
He would like to replace an auto mechanic that is retiring or resigning, I guess. Do we have a day that the mechanic's retiring? I mean, there seems to be a series of correspondence here from the engineer between him and Mr. Wilson, but there's not a date certain.
Oh.
I believe he's given his notice, but I'm not sure.
I do not have a date for that. I spoke with the engineer yesterday, and he mentioned that this was happening, but I don't recall the date that he said, but he knew that we weren't meeting for the next couple of weeks, and he thought that the last day would have been before we meet again. So the 2 weeks is
The
either.
last day of the employee?
Yes. So I think the clock has already started with his.
Shouldn't we get clarification, because sometimes we have people that are gonna retire in a year,
Or 3 years in some
and
cases.
they need training.
Yes. Well, that's why, I mean, yeah, that's why this flagged me, because there was discussion that the employee is working out his notice. I am not certain of his last day will be worked. We think it's next week. Well, it goes on to say it will be at the end of this week or next week. But I wish, and I've said this 1,000 times, send us the date. Because we get in the circumstance where, well, we think this person is gonna retire in 3 years, we need a replacement. And we've done it ourselves with people that we brought in for years and years and years, they never replaced. So, I mean, because we're not meeting for the next couple of weeks, I will sign this, but going forward, we need to make sure people are giving us dates for certain, not thinking in the next month or two.
Well,
Or-
can we sign it with the caveat that he's gonna retire or he's gonna leave in 2 weeks? Because
Well,
is he
yeah.
retiring or is he quitting?
Technical side, I don't know.
I think it's,
It does say.
Oh, I guess it doesn't. They didn't
I don't
circle.
know technically, but
well, that's true, it doesn't, so,
It actually
let me
doesn't say.
go back
Do you
in
want
the
me to call
email.
Matt?
Boy, this seems like a lot of questions.
That resigned, it says resigned.
Well, that sounds like quit.
I mean, yeah, that's how, see, this is the problem, is we're thinking, and we're not knowing, because we don't have any information. So let's just hold off on it for a week, or till we get back. Or you guys can do whatever you want, but I'll just hold off on signing.
I think that's smart, Mr. Olden.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Do you have any other correspondence from the engineer's office this week?
It seems pretty quiet.
Nothing?
I'm only, no, I didn't see anything.
the juvenile justice.
But we do appreciate that they did the engineering on the parking lot of the
Yes.
Juvenile Justice Center. That's gonna
You
save
need to sign that outside.
a lot of money.
The big sheet is out there. We ready?
Engineering?
They did the engineering for the parking lot,
What'd they engineer?
the parking lot.
What are they, tearing it out?
Resurfacing.
Just resurfacing. I don't know how extensive that is, but yeah.
How much engineering do you do for resurfacing?
I mean, I think there's a lot, but I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, well, I'm not either. Okay. Well, there you go.
I have a couple of motions here. Motion to approve the appointment of Steve Pajali to the Mental Health Recovery Board, Erie and Ottawa Counties, 4-year term expiring June 30th, 2025, replacing Julie Melson, whose term ended June 30th.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Motion to authorize purchasing coordinator to advertise for bids for treated rock salt for the 2022 calendar year.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Motion to reject the bids for the Meadows Cluster 4 flooring replacement.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Motion to award the bid to Miller Cable as lowest and best for the 2021 traffic signals for Margaret and Perkins Township.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption of a resolution of the Board of Commissioners for the purpose of confirming the contract between the North Point Educational Service Center and Erie County Sheriff.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption of resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of approving the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction Subsidy Grant Agreement for Targeted Community Alternatives to Prisoner, the TCAP program.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of entering into a sub-grant agreement with the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old? Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of entering into a memorandum of understanding between the Erie and Ottawa County Commissioners.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of declaring certain Erie County equipment surplus and ordering same to be sold by internet auction.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of declaring certain items surplus and ordering same to be discarded or salvaged.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, the Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of executing payment of then and now certification.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, the Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing payment to Ohio Environmental Protection Agency for payment of supplies provided to the Department of Environmental Services.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, the Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing the county auditor to make supplemental appropriations.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing the county auditor to make an interfund transfer.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing the county auditor to make interfund transfers.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing the county auditor to make a supplemental appropriation and budget modifications.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, the Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of authorizing payment to Ohio Environmental Protection Agency for payment of supplies provided to the Department of Environmental Services.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Move for adoption resolution, Board of Commissioners, for the purpose of entering into an ancillary provider participation agreement with United Healthcare Insurance Company.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.
Is that it? That's it.
John, you got anything?
I do. I think he'll be very pleased. Good friends of mine, family here, has moved both of his parents to the Meadows. And said, and I asked him specifically, he said that the whole experience and the care so far has been great. He had no complaints. He likes everybody there. His parents are happy. So I thought I would pass that on.
Why?
That's good.
Good.
Good news.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, let's keep us up to date on that. That's good to hear.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Mr. Old?
Yes.
Mr. Schaffner?
Yes.
Mr. Sheniko?
Yes.